about 4 miles north of Omaha, Texas. No one lives in the house now, but there is a mobile home behind the house, and people do live there. And over this hill, we can see the shed of the top of the old syrup mill, which had been there for many years. I had heard that they were making syrup on this particular day, so I went out to see and record something that we rarely see even in this days. This is the old horse-drawn or horse-powered mill. The horse is used for the power to turn the mill, which crushes the sorghum or ribbon cane syrup, whichever they may have, and this is sorghum here. You'll notice the juice falling down into a receptacle down to the lower left of your picture. This method is rarely used now, as modern ways of using power are used. We'll show you in a moment.
On the James Toe Hill, I'm about 4 miles north of Omaha, Mountain Rock community. And this old syrup mill here is all probably 75 years old, horse-drawn. You put your cane in here, these rollers here, dash the juice come out here, and your tummies come out over here on the other side. This syrup mill has been sitting right here for at least 75 years. And that's the juice that we generally have a 55-gallon barrel sitting here, but I couldn't get a hold of a barrel, so we used in the tub. Now this is what they call a skimmer. You skim the top off of that. It's got a green, and it makes your syrup bad. And on this thing, there's this hydrant over here, the juice come out of it from the mill up on the hill. And this goes around here, and these dividers is open on one end, and one is closed on the other end, and it just circulates on around from here, go on down, and come on down, and you got a shut off here. You can shut it off here and just cook that much and then cook it on down. But this here, you go on down here and cook it out, and the syrup comes out right there and goes into the can. What else? Is your furnace. You start your fire, and all from about right along here, you've got it filled up with dirt up to about 6 or 8 inches of the pan plumb to the chimney. And you get a fire in there enough that the blaze will go on the top of this, on top of that dirt, and cook your syrup. That's where all your cooking will come in. You'll get it hot down here, but this is where your heat is. And you got to push your fire up. The fire box is over 4 foot in there, and the rest of it is built up on a slope, and it's about 6 inches from your pan, and that blaze will go plumb up that chimney, and that's what cooks your syrup. Is that what you wanted?
And now we'll take a last look at the old-time method of crushing the juice from the cane stalks. And you notice that on this occasion there are quite a few people out looking at the procedures. Word had gotten out that they were making syrup, and that happens only they make syrup only 2 or 3 days a year. So many people came out for a look. Some of them never had seen it before. Others came to see because they haven't seen it in quite a while. And here we find the new method of crushing the cane, or the new method of using power. In this case, using a tractor to furnish the power to a modern type cane crusher. And they're feeding the cane in at this point, and this was used mostly at this mill this year. But for the old timers, and to show how it was done many years ago, they used the horse-drawn crusher also. I'm told that it takes about 8 gallons of juice to produce 1 gallon of the finished syrup. Of course, the excess leaves during the process by evaporation from the pan, cooking pan. The sorghum syrup, in this case, brought here in a trailer, and after they crush the sorghum, they take the pummins, which is left, and take it and back to their farm, and usually spread it out on the ground where it can dry. We're told that this is used for stock feed, livestock feed, but it's not good to keep it unless it is dried out, because it will deteriorate to such a point that it's not usable for stock feed. Here you see a group of the people who have come out on this occasion to see the cane being crushed. Quite a show, and this was as you notice, on an October morning, and the owners tell me that on a day in November, a date unknown at this time, they would run through some ribbon cane syrup. There are only one farmer, I'm told, in the neighborhood who had ribbon cane, so when conditions are right, they would run this. These people coming out here to visit, some of them came to buy sorghum syrup, and of course the syrup was in limited supply, and I believe I overheard the owner price the syrup at $4 per half-gallon can here on this particular day, and he was selling as fast as he could make it. In fact, he wouldn't guarantee that you could get him when you came out. He would say, if you're here when we have it, we'll let you have it. We won't hold it back for anyone because we need the sales of it.